to mind it and you have to treat it like gold. Long one in, Pádraig Walsh does the same thing here, right? You know, and Galway need to be a bit more measured. This one was struck up, right? And again, 50-50 ball, not much use for the forward, and Kilkenny come away with it. And that's soul destroying for the forward line. But look, a bit more measured now, right in front of Conor Whelan, turned around, snap over the bar.
Thank you very much, Michael. Well, last September we now know what happened when Kilkenny blitzed Galway in the second half, and I'm sure Micheál Donoghue, in his first year as manager, the Galway players will realise that if you're going to beat Kilkenny, you've got to hold them for the first 10 minutes. And look at Richie Hogan. He saluted the crowd, he clenched the fist, and he put it over the bar. That all happened within 30 seconds, about 26 seconds. It's a case of déjà vu, perhaps, again, Michael Dyke.
Yeah, well, look, that shows you the class of this hurler. Just on the field, first touch over the bar. He's in there full forward now, and we see John Power at centre forward. Both Colin Fennelly and Owen Larkin taken off at half time. The forwards weren't going well, but normally you see with Brian Cody, he gives the team that he starts.
Galway scored 13 times, 9 points from play, just 4 from frees, all from Joe Cannon. And he's on the sliotar again. This may well settle the nerves at the start of this second half. 2-2-3 here. The 2 is Johnny Cohen, surrounded by 3 Kilkenny cats. Under pressure, releases the sliotar, comes far as Richie Power, and Richie Hogan, I should say. Belted down the field by Conor Cooney. Killian Buckley. Unmarked is Conor Fogarty. The umpires have no doubt whatsoever, and that's a good score.
Yeah, that was a big passage of play, Marty. Some great tackling from both sides. You saw the Galway forwards putting huge pressure on, and Killian Buckley just showing his composure there. You know, he could have panicked and played a long ball in, but he picked out Conor Fogarty, and that's his second point. Player who's really developed into a top midfielder over the last 2 or 3 seasons.
Battle for Conor Cooney. Held on manfully to the sliotar, picked up here by Aidan Hart, sent back by Joseph Cooney. He has plenty of power and strength, but not matched by a vital factor of accuracy. Ball is wide. They may be struggling in vital places, but by God, their heart is there. Look at that for a hook.
Yeah,
brilliant.
and that's what makes Kilkenny the team they are. Like, Richie Hogan has won everything in the game, and you don't normally see, I think showboating is the term, you don't normally see Kilkenny players, but he wouldn't have been happy to be left off when he's fit, and came on with the right attitude, scored a great point, and you see that hook there again, and TJ Reid should put this one over. Marty, don't forget Wexford 2004, they won the Leinster title, they beat Kilkenny in the semi-final. Remember Mick Jacobs' late goal?
You're a historian as well, Michael Jack.
Well, we better not forget the Wexford after what they did properly yesterday. I couldn't forget it.
TJ. Ball up towards John Joe Farrell. Coming across. Donnybrook. He heard the call from Conor Cooney. And Cooney has got the sat-nav working in Croke Park. That is a magnificent point from way out the field. A well-worked score, finished with aplomb and style.
Yeah, he had a quiet first half. Player who missed all last season through injury, and you know, he hasn't been in the game so far, but that'll settle him. On his day, a fantastic forward, and you can see him foraging deep here again now for this ball.
Sideline ball going to Galway. Referee or linesman have no doubt whatsoever. Dangerous ball, superbly batted by Gerard McInerney, who flicks it out, not cleanly gathered by Johnny Cohen. Good work by John Joe Farrell, but better work by Gerard McInerney. And he's there again. Went off Dahi Burke, sideline ball for Kilkenny. John Hanbury. Good block down. Lester Ryan's effort. Stopped by Aidan Hart. Shoulder to shoulder with Walter Watson. Here comes McInerney again. Listen to the roar. All the way from Kinvara and Peterswell. As Galway go in search of scores. Mention Peterswell. Mention St. Thomas's Club. Mention Conor Cooney. They're all the same. They're showing the fighting spirit of the tribes.
Absolutely, Marty. And just mentioned Conor Cooney a moment ago. Lovely score there, just shortened up the grip and over the bar. And great defensive play there again by Gareth McInerney. And he's having a powerful game and a great battle on here now.
Ball knocked down by TJ Reid. Press Conor Fogarty. John Joe Farrell has gone inside. It must be a goal. It is a goal. What a response by the All-Ireland and Leinster champions. An inspirational point by Conor Cooney at one end, and a response by the true giants of the game of hurling.
Yeah, and we talked about Conor Fogarty a moment ago. Look, and ironically, John Joe Farrell kind of mishit that, but he hit it low. You watched not his best ever strike, but he got it under the goalie. Fogarty, great play, just saw the gap, and that's what Kenny do. If they get it to him one day, head for the jugular. And yeah, great game on our hands now.
Sides level for the 6th time. Here comes David Glenn. Scored a point in the first half. Lays it back. Great block down by Michael Kennedy. Comes to TJ Reid from the middle of the park. He lets fly and he blasts that slipper between the posts. It's his first point from play. And now you're seeing the All-Ireland and Leinster champions.
Yeah, and talked about Michael Kennedy at half-time, not having a good first half, wasn't on the ball. But that's what he means. What a block down there. And TJ Reid, again from general play, not having a good first half, sticks that.
There's Richie Hogan. Trouble for Galway. Still Richie making an angle and flicking it over the crossbar. 2 points for Richie Hogan since his arrival at the start of the second half.
Yeah, super ball in by TJ Reid again there, and Richie Hogan nearly let Pádraig Mannion make the mistake. And look what's happened now. Pádraig Mannion has been left in at full back. Here's the goal again now. Lovely flick inside, but look at John Joe Farrell, not the greatest of shot. But Pádraig Mannion isolated now at full back on Richie Hogan. That's a mismatch there. Dahi Burke gone out of there now. Actually gone off, is he? Oh no, he's out wing back there now.
Long ball over to the corner.
TJ Reid is out in the wing now, getting on much more ball. So Richie Hogan in at full forward. Pádraig Mannion wouldn't be that comfortable at full back. And we saw this all before, and they're smothering out the game again.
Free taken by Owen Murphy. Great catch. Walter Walsh. Out for John Power. Difficult angle because he was literally standing along the sideline. And it arrives at its destination. White flag raised. Created by the magnificent fielding of one Walter Walsh. The layoff was sufficient, but here comes one of the scores of the game. Three points between the teams, but this time, unlike half-time, Kilkenny are leading. And again, it's Richie Hogan turning, shooting, scoring in Croke Park on Leinster final day. 3 points since half-time.
Yeah, and Marty, look, it's no accident. Walter Walsh went corner forward. Gareth McInerney followed him back there. He's not a corner back, and he's up in the air. He's creating that 50-50 ball in near the goals. Richie Hogan picking up the breaks, 3 points from play, repositioned them, took the Galway defenders out of position, and you can see what's happened since.
Tactical genius, Brian Cody, but then he is the king of the managers. And since the start of the second half, Kilkenny have managed 1-7. There is a chance here. Owen Murphy has to get a touch. It's along the line. It's back in. It's rebounded out. But it was so close. But Galway have the possession and back. Conor Whelan sent back over his call. Mannion and over the bar. Consolation prize. It could have been more. But Kilkenny were exposed. Goalkeeper Owen Murphy is on the deck.
Yeah, if you watch it here, Joe Canning, lovely hand pass across. The ball broke in and just taken off the line there by Killian Buckley. It wasn't a goal. He did fierce well to get back.
Really did.
And very athletic as he is, scooped it away and ended up back out to Cathal Mannion for his 5th point from play of the game.
Taken, as always, by Joe Canning. Came so close to scoring a goal just a short time ago. The tribesmen satisfied with a point on that occasion, satisfied with a point now from Joe Canning.
Yeah, in fairness, Marty, Galway managed to steady the ship over the last 3 or 4 minutes. A couple of good scores, and they've stopped the rot, and they're right back in this game. There's only 2 points in it.
Looks like Fergal Moore will be introduced shortly. He was the captain of the Galway team that won their first and only Leinster title so far, back in 2012. He's a thumb injury, that's what kept him out. And his replacement, Garrod McInerney, has been playing really well. Breaking ball falls for Pádraig Walsh. He steps away. But Colm Callanan easily gathered it. Pádraig Mannion. Up towards David Glennon. Knocking it down for Conor Whelan. Takes one step. Then hits the ball straight between the posts for his third point of the match. Really good score. And a great response by Galway, I must say.
That's right, Marty. And that full forward line all through, you know, whoever's been in there has done very, very well. Conor Whelan, on limited possession, has scored 3 great points. Cathal Mannion
along the sideline this time towards John Joe Farrell. Nice turn left and right over towards John Power. Ball becomes available. Richie Hogan is hovering. John Power is coming through. With Galway managed to avert the danger somehow. Comes first Garrod McInerney. Gives it plenty of air. Nice pickup. Lovely skip. It's that man Whelan again. Running across for this, but Daithí Burke anticipated it rather well. But the clearance is a poor one. Pádraig Walsh heard the call from Michael Fennelly. Nice little turn to the right, little jink, and then hits it sweetly between the pucks. Michael Fennelly's first point in this Leinster final, and it's a good one.
Yeah, David Burke definitely had the better of the exchange in the first half, but Michael Fennelly has really come into the game, and just see all his experience there. And he's reportedly doesn't train that much anymore, but he's still able to cover an awful lot of ground.
Kieran Joyce coming across to help out his colleagues in a left half back position. Superbly won by TJ Reid. 50-50 ball.
The mark of this Kilkenny team.
9 years on the Kilkenny panel. TJ Reid hits that between the posts to raise the white flag yet again. Change in the Galway attack. Niall Burke goes off and Jason Flynn has been introduced. And what a championship season he had last year. Can he reproduce it?
Yeah, well, surprised he wasn't on, but I think impact subs as they're being called nowadays, you know, he's a serious player.
Kieran Joyce, and back comes Mannion again. No free given. Flicks it in for his Conor Whelan. Good play Galway. On the Kilkenny 45-metre line, David Glenn is underneath it, but what a catch. Great fielding once again by the Kilkenny defence and by the Kilkenny team that's under pressure under the high ball. Well won by Paul Murphy. Michael Fennelly has already scored once in this second half. The umpires are going to signal this one wide. Oh, they're going actually for the Hawkeye.
You know, 3 points down, he's wasted out in the middle of the field.
Ball comes down for Pádraig Walsh. Well won by Fergal Moore. He was the one that got the last touch. And that's going to be a sideline cut for Kilkenny. TJ Reid. John Power got a hurley to it. Nicely picked up by Michael Fennelly. Lovely swivel, lovely turn. Out for John Joe Farrell. Should be easy enough for him to put that between the pucks. 1-5 in the semi-final against Dublin. 1-3 in the final against Galway.
Yeah, lovely movement there by Michael Fennelly. A lovely hand pass. There was maybe half a goal chance on for a second. The hand pass went a little bit far, and John Joe Farrell pops over an easy point.
4 points between the teams. Just about 10 minutes left. Pádraig Walsh spraying it over to the far wing. John Power getting there ahead of Pádraig Mannion. Mannion all over him, but not fouling him. Quick hands out for Cyril Donlan. Look at the bodies being put in the way of danger, but the bravery and the courage of both teams evidenced by that sequence of play.
Yeah, some serious hooking and blocking. I thought maybe Pádraig Mannion was fouled there initially, but some great blocking down there. And no shortage of effort, bravery and guts on both sides.
Next weekend, of course, big weekend in the championship with the Connacht football final between Galway and Roscommon in Pearse Stadium in Galway, and of course Waterford against Tipperary at the Partner Gaelic grounds in Limerick, and you can see it all here on RTE. Sunday game. John Parra, little turn to the left, turns to the right, and puts it over the bar.
Martin, unbelievable piece of skill there by TJ Reid in the middle of a Forrest O'Hara's brilliant first touch, and then looked up, brilliant first touch into his hand, and picked out, could have put it over the bar himself, but picked out John Farrell. 1-4 again today, 1-5 the last day, another superstar on the horizon.
And last year it was Jerry Aylward that was doing all the damage to opposing teams. What about a response from Galway? Cathal Mannion will be disappointed, sending that one wide. It's only 5th wide of the match for Galway. But the clock is ticking towards 70 minutes. Kilkenny, as they did in the All-Ireland final last September, have taken control. In the second half, they've scored a goal and 11 points. The arrival of Richie Hogan and John Power signalled serious intent. Dahi Burke hits it out to the side. Good work here by Andy Smith. Sideline ball, Galway now find themselves under a little bit of pressure. Dahi Burke. Paul Murphy is still on the ground. Pass, or the clearance goes for Conor Fogarty. Lester Ryan manages to get it away, and the umpire will go for the flag once more. It's the Richie Hogan show in the second half. Every time he touches the ball, the umpire seems to go for the white flag.
Yeah, great teamwork though again. It was the movement of Richie Hogan. He made himself available for the pass. Lester Ryan gave a quick ball over his shoulder. Our contender for man of the match, only on the field since half time. What a player he is, and Paul Murphy doesn't lay down too easily. He's back on his feet. I think there could be a booking here for...
And the referee, Fergal Horgan, has gone back in to have a word with Cathal Mannion. And as Michael says, it's going to be a booking. Macavilla, Kickham's clubman from Tipperary, in his first Leinster final, booking Cathal Mannion. Full forward. Colin Cannon's puck out, comes straight down for Cyril Donlan. Kilkenny are chasing everything now. And once they get their minds focused, then the opposition is usually in trouble. Colin Cannon out for his Pádraig Mannion. Down the middle for his Dahi Burke. Is there something in the Galway repertoire to break down the Kilkenny defence? Dangerous ball. Who has it? It's Kilkenny once more. This time full credit to Joey Holden. Joe Cannon laying it off. Cathal Mannion turning to the right, knowing that goal is essential. Still Mannion. Galway retain possession. Cooney on his knees gets it in for his own